Today's yoga is not going to be necessarily a flow, but what we're going to do is some poses that are going to help alleviate. I won't necessarily say pain, but these poses would be great for people that sit down a lot. And I believe like all of us are like sitting down a lot since we're teaching from home and working from home. We're in our seats a lot. So these poses that we're going to go through today are going to help with those poses, the sitting and standing for long periods of time. So let's just start the way we usually do. Let's find a comfortable seat to welcome ourselves to this space. We got a couple of little different background noises today. We have my Great Dane neighbor to my right, your left. And then we got background music, compliments of Brandon Toast and an Esso. So let's come to a comfortable seat, your chest up, flat back. Just welcome yourself to this mat, to this space, to this small moment of the day that's just for you. Bring one hand over your stomach, one hand over your heart. Let's breathe together. Inhale, press the air against your stomach. Lift it up through your chest and out your mouth. Again, inhale, fill your stomach up with as much air as possible. Exhale, lift it to your chest and out. Again, inhale, lift up through your chest and out your mouth. One more time, inhale, lift it up through your chest and out your mouth. Today we're going to start in hands and knees. We're going to do some cat-cow poses. So, make sure your hands are underneath your shoulder, your knees are underneath your hips. Inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your chin, allow your navel to fall. Exhale, press through your tailbone, press through the palms of your hand, rounding your back out, cat. Inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your chin. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, cat. Cow. Lift your tailbone, roll your shoulders back. Cat. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift, navel falls. Exhale, press, round your back out. Come to a neutral spine. Good. Let's come back to a seated position. I'm gonna stretch our lower back. So extending both feet in front of you. Let's put our right foot into our left thigh, like so. Make sure you're sitting up. Inhale, lift those hands overhead. Exhale, fall towards your left leg. Stay here and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, fall forward a little bit more. You should feel a stretch in your low back. This relieves a lot of stress and tension near your sciatic nerve. Stay here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, walk those hands back. Extend your right leg. And put your left foot into your right thigh. Inhale, lift those hands up. Exhale, fall forward, leading with your chest so you have a flat back into your right leg. Good. Inhale, come up a little bit. Exhale, fall forward a little bit more. You feel that stretch in your low back? If you do, say, oh yeah. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, fall forward some more. Good. Inhale, walk your hands back. Let's stretch the left side again. So extending your left leg. Inhale, hands overhead. This time you're gonna fall sideways. Lean to your left. Should feel it stretch a little bit higher, but still in that same area. Good. Inhale, come up a little bit. Exhale, fall a little bit more. Good. It's my neighbor dog. Inhale, come up some more. Exhale, reach. You should feel it stretch this lower back area. Good. Inhale, come up. Let's extend that right leg. So we're gonna fall over. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fall over to our right side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lean. Inhale, come up again. Exhale, lean some more. Good. Inhale, walk your hands back. Now let's come up to a standing position. Let's come to standing. Let's welcome my legs to this practice. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift those hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. In these movements, halfway lift again. Make sure your back is flat. Hands on your thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Now the beautiful thing about these poses are that you feel a hamstring stretch. And that's one of the muscles that kind of tightens from sitting so long. Forward fold. Inhale, bend those knees, come all the way up to standing. Allow your hands to meet at the top. And then palms by your side, palms facing forward by your side, shoulders back in mountain pose. Let's just stand here for a moment. Let's take in all the noises around us. You can hear my neighbor dog, hear the music, the lawnmower, your kids, your husband, your wife, television around you. Taking all those sounds, and what you'll notice is they start to dissipate or not to matter anymore. Good. Now let's come back to the front of our mat. Let's move some more. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to your thighs, flat back. Exhale, bring your hands down to your mat. Inhale, step that left foot back behind you. Right foot to meet your left. So now we're in high plank. Make sure those elbows are in, and as you lower down, your arms should rub against your side body. Good. Slide those. Inhale, peel your chest off the mat. So this is Cobra. Make sure your arms are still bent. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, peel your chest again. Cobra is another great pose for all of us that sit down a lot. Kind of release tension in our low back again. So we stretched our low back, and now we're just relieving more tension in our low back by flexing it. So melt down. One more time. Inhale, peel off. Exhale, melt down. Curl your toes, press up and back into down dog. Your first down dog. So let's walk our dog. Pedal your feet. Pressing one heel closer to the ground at a time, going back and forth. Good. Now let's move together, both legs straight. Inhale, bend those knees, look forward. Exhale, straighten those legs out, look between. Inhale, bend those knees, look forward. Exhale, straighten those legs out. One more time, inhale, bend those knees, look forward. Exhale, straighten those legs out. And let's walk our feet to our hands. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend those knees, come all the way up to standing. Hands to heart center. The next pose is going to be a balance pose. We did it last week, I think. Let's go to tree pose. Okay? So, you can stand in the front of your mat. Make sure we're going to balance on our right foot first. So we're going to plant one toe at a time into the ground. So your toes are grabbing your mat on the floor. And you're going to bring your left heel to your right ankle. Right? So it's a straight line. You're creating a straight line. Bring your hands to your heart center. This is tree pose. Good. And if you're more familiar with tree pose, make sure you have a focal point. Let's bring our foot a little higher. So either on your calf, pressing your foot into your calf, or you can bring it to your inner thigh, pressing your foot into your inner thigh. Fantastic. Let's stay here for another breath. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Release that foot. Shake that leg out. Let's do the other side. So we're going to plant our left toes, one toe at a time into the ground so it's grabbing. We're going to bring our right heel to our left ankle. So it's level 1. Level 2, you can bring your foot to your calf, or you can lift it and bring it to your inner thigh. Really press your foot into your leg. Let's stay here for one more breath. Inhale. And open mouth, exhale again. Release that foot. Good. Shake that leg out. How'd you guys do? Did you balance better this time than last time? Yeah? Cool. Let's do one more hamstring stretch. All right. Inhale. Hands overhead. Exhale. Hands by your side. Mountain. Inhale. Hands overhead. This time lifting your right leg. Exhale. Kick that foot back behind you so you're in high lunge. Make sure that knee's not collapsing in. Right? Inhale. Straighten that front leg out. Drop that back heel so it's parallel with the short end of your mat. And we're going to open up to straight-legged warrior 2. All right? Inhale, lean forward and then down. So you can bring your hand to your shin, your ankle, or the mat, depending on your level of flexibility at this moment. Looking over your right shoulder. It's triangle pose. Good. You feel that stretch in your hamstring? It's one of my favorite poses. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale. Bend that front leg. Come back to warrior 2. Bent leg warrior 2. Exhale. Cartwheel those hands down and frame the foot. Now, here we go. We're going to shift our weight to our left leg. And we're going to bring our right leg to meet our left. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, bring those hands down, bend those knees, come all the way up to standing. Let's do the other side. So, inhale, hands up. Lift that left leg this time. Exhale, kick that foot back behind you. Inhale, straighten out that right leg and drop that left heel so it's parallel with the short end of your mat and open up into straight leg warrior 2. Good. Inhale, lean forward, and then down to your shin, or your ankle, or the ground, or a block, or a book, or a kid, or a dog. Good. Looking over your left shoulder this time. You feel that stretch in your hamstring? Great. Make sure you're still breathing. On your next inhale, bend that front leg and come up to warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel those hands to frame that foot. You're going to shift your weight to your right leg and bring your left leg forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend those knees, come all the way up to standing. Hands to heart center. How you guys feeling? Yeah? Cool, cool, cool. Let's do another balancing pose. All right. So you could come to kind of like the middle of your mat, or like two-thirds length of your mat. So a little bit past the middle of your mat. forward. All right, we're going to warrior 3. Okay, so find your focal point, something that's in front of you that's not moving. All right, we're going to balance on. We're going to balance on our left foot. So we're going to plant one toe at a time into the ground, so it's grabbing. Inhale, you're going to lift that right leg up. Flex that foot and kick that heel back in the air, not on the ground this time. You extend your arms in front, or you can bring your hands to the ground, or you can bring your hands behind you. Wherever you are in your practice, try to make your back leg parallel with the ground or the floor. Good. Stay here for one more breath. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Bring those hands down to the ground if they weren't there already. Bring that right knee to your chest and then down to the ground. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend those knees. Come all the way up to standing. Hands to heart center. How'd y'all do? Let's do the other side. All right. I'm going to do it in front of you. Good. Inhale, lift those hands. Well, sorry. Stop. Let's plant our right foot into the ground first. Bop, 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 bop. We're grabbing the ground. Now we're going to inhale, lift that left leg this time. Exhale, kick that foot back behind you, leaving it in the air, extending those arms in front or down to the ground or back behind you, depending on where our practice is today, right? Because our bodies are different day by day, moment by moment, hour by hour, and we have to be patient with ourselves, gentle with ourselves. Hold that. Continue to breathe as you hold. Inhale. Exhale, bring those hands down. Inhale, bring that left knee to your chest and then bring that foot down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend those knees, come all the way up to standing. Hands to heart center, then to mountain. Good. Good, let's come to the floor. So, just find your way to the floor any way you see fit. You can follow me, forward fold. Inhale, step feet back. Drop those knees, and you can walk your hands back to a seated position. Right. Cool. I need something that I'm going to use for. Yeah, we're gonna do different core today. All right, so we're gonna do like windshield wiper. So the legs are gonna be straight and they're gonna go side to side. We're not the yeet. Remember the yeet back in? I guess it's back in the day now. All right, so you can lay your back flat on the ground. Lift those legs so it's almost like your feet are standing on the ceiling. Extend your arms by your side so you're like a T. It's creating like a T. All right, shoulders on the ground. We're gonna fall. We're gonna allow our legs to, we're gonna make them. So we're gonna stay under control, right? We're gonna bring them over to our left side. Ooh, my back popped. Did yours? Hold it. Let's bring it back to the center. Good. Stop here. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your legs over to the right side. Don't touch the ground. Inhale. Bring it back to the center. Exhale. Bring it over to the left. Don't touch the ground. Inhale. Back to the center. Exhale. Back to your right. Don't touch the ground. Inhale up. Exhale over to your left. Inhale up. Exhale to your right. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale to your left. Inhale up. Exhale to your right. Bring your legs up. Bring your knees to your chest. Hug them for a moment. And roll over to your stomachs. Good. I had to be kind of aggressive like that because I am want to like scratch myself on the floor, the ground. Good. Let's push up to cobra or up dog, depending on where your practice is right now. Good. We're gonna do some bow pose like we did last week. All right, so chest flat on the ground, stomach flat on the ground. Inhale, extend those arms in front. Bend those legs so your feet are standing on the ceiling again. Inhale, swim those arms back. On the count of 3, you're gonna kick your ankles into your hands, and it's gonna lift your chest and shoulders off the ground. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, kick. Good. Make sure you breathe, and as you breathe, you're gonna be rocking. This is bow pose, like bow and arrow. Good. Inhale, exhale, lower yourself down. Good. How was that? Remember this last week? Let's do it one more time. Inhale, extend those arms in front. Bend those feet. Exhale, swim those hands back. On the count of 3, we're gonna kick our feet into our hands. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, kick. Good. Let's rock. Good. Inhale. And exhale, lower yourself down. Good. Roll over to your backs. And bring your knees to your chest. Just hug your knees for a moment. Take in how you feel. Good. When you're ready, allow your knees to fall to one side. Extend that arm of the side that you're on so it becomes a pillow. And let's take 3 full breaths in this position. I'll wait for you to get in it. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale out your mouth. Again, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. That's 2. One more time. Inhale through your nose. And open mouth, exhale. Using your opposite hand and press up into a seated position. Come to a comfortable seat. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some cooling breaths. All right. I'm gonna just call it cooling breaths. There's a Sanskrit name for it, but it's not really that important. Most important thing is actually doing the practice, doing the actual breathing technique. So what I want you to do is round out your tongue so it makes the U. So what'll help is if you make an O with your lips, then stick your tongue out like so. Make sure you can see me. Bring it closer so you can see me. All right, so we're gonna inhale through our mouth. Exhale out your nose. Again. Exhale out your nose. Inhale through your lips. Exhale out your nose. One more time. Inhale. Exhale through your nose. Did you feel the cooling sensation of inhaling and allowing the breath to touch your tongue? Allowing the air to touch your tongue? Great. Good. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands by your side. Again, inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands by your side. One more final breath. Inhale, hands overhead. Bring your palms together. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart center. And over at the collective, we in every class by bringing our hand to our third eye, our forehead, and bowing, saying Ubuntu, which is South African for I am because you are. You are because I am. We are one. Thank you for practicing with me.